And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and worked their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields, right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't even get a play off. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Delay of game penalty, ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he's got Harold Carmichael. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Fields. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Buccaneers 14. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And down he goes, brought down a later sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fields on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 29, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Rob Woodson with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
It's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it.